Hey guys, today we'll be taking a quick look at a figure that I've been wanting for a very long time. It is the TMS 021 Ahsoka Tano. So I did see one that was a really good price to get it early. It was about 380 Australian dollars, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I ordered it from Go Figure, and here she is. Very happy to have her. I did have a cheaper one at Pop Culture, which I will move that pre-order on now, but I just figured, just because we don't know the shipping dates and stuff yet, I figured it was just worth paying that tiny bit extra to get her early. And I mean, I've seen her go for 530 Australian dollars, so to get one for 380 is phenomenal. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the box first, then the accessories, and then the figure herself. So it is the standard style Star Wars shoebox design that we've had for a very long time now. So no surprises there. So it does have Star Wars on the top. It has a wonderful picture of Ahsoka on the front. It tells that it is Star Wars. Then we have the information that's TMS 021 Ahsoka Tano. We have a picture of her with that white cape on that I think she reappeared in at the end of Rebels wearing, holding her lightsaber. And then we get another really cool picture of the figure on this side. Again, reminds us that it's the TMS. And then we have that information again on the side. Nothing on the inside. It's just the standard box that we've had for ages now. Of course, when we lift our shoebox style box, we do have a wonderful art insert of the figure. Just bringing that nice and close. That is a really cool shot. We can see the action poses, depending on how much stress you want to put on the rubber arms, of course. But I really like this because all the stress is on the fabric here and not the arms. So it's quite a really cool pose that they've decided to go off. It reminds us that it is TMS 21 and this is Ahsoka. Of course, it is a 6 scale collectible figure. Alright. First of all, we are going to take a look at this top tray. That would be on the figure when you lift the art insert up. So we do have two lightsabers. We have the first one, which is the longer one. Now, they do have a bit of a blue tinge to them, and I really should have probably had a white background for this. You can see there is a very subtle blue, because I don't think the lightsabers had bled out to white just yet, and I think they were blue when Anakin gave them to her. But we can see that the hilt is really nicely detailed there. It's got a little bit of weathering. You can see the scratches and stuff. Of course, the blade is removable. Now, the other thing is you get little connectors with the wrist pegs. This part here pulls out, and then a little clip pegs in that allows you to hang it on the belt. There's a small section on the belt that it just clips into, which is a really cool idea, but I think this section here is probably going to be quite fragile, so I probably won't play around with that feature too much, but it's really nice that they offered it for people that want that. So that's that. Now, we do get a much shorter lightsaber this time around, because she does have dual sabers. Now, you can just see that this one is much shorter, and you can probably see the blue a bit better on this one too. But, again, really nice weathering done on this blade as well. And it does have the same piece that pulls out to allow you to hang it on the belt of the figure, which again is a nice feature to have if you wish to use it. So we do get two, and you will be able to see the color much better, I think, with these. You do get two blue swishing effects, and I thought the blue was going to show up much better with the swishing effects. So just to show you the difference in size of the two sabers, that is how the size difference of the two swish effects. So again, no real detail or anything to them, it's just translucent plastic, but they're there. I've never actually used a swish effect in my display, but if you like them, they are there, as per usual. There's the extra wrist pegs, and then of course, there's those little clips that I was talking about, that, yeah, just pull off and then plug into the lightsaber. So we do get a variety of hands with the armor. So we get this one, and again some really cool weathering on the armor. You can see the fabric on the inside. Force Jedi mind trick hand, I suppose, or maybe. I'm sure it's probably what it is. Really nice weathering on this armor piece. We of course get the right and left lightsaber hands, if I get them around the right way. So yeah, the weathering on the armor is fantastic. And then of course we only get one fist this time around, and then of course you have the two relaxed hands that are already on the figure. So that is that tray there, and as I said, it sits on top, so that's going to be probably the first thing you see. Of course we have the instruction booklet. We have the cape, got a clip, quite simple, but does the job. It does tell you that you take the head off to put this on, which is understandable. Wire hood, it's really quite nice, and I like the material. It's like thin, but it's still got a bit of a drape to it. You of course get the tool for the PERS, or the rolling eyeball system, which is cool. We do get a full-sized verbal detonator, the one we've seen before with all the clones. We get the Jedi communicator, which is very nicely detailed, with the little peg that allows you to interchange between General Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin Skywalker. So that you can see the clone armor there. It's really cool that they actually put the armor on him, which is quite cool. And of course, Yoda. Then I'm just going to pop the figure over for a sec. And we have the similar base that we've had with all our Clone Wars characters. We have the metal nameplates, style Ahsoka Tano, and then we have the Star Destroyer style display stand, which is fine because that climax of Season 7 did take place on an Alchemator, which is perfectly fine. Alrighty, let's take a look at Snips herself. Alright, so we have this wonderful head sculpt with, like, look at the eyes, it's just awesome. It does have a bit of a live action look to it, yes. I think what they wanted to do is because they gave the Anakin Hayden Christensen's likeness, they wanted to kind of de-age Rosario Dawson, and I think they've achieved that quite well. And of course we have this paint applications here as well, which is phenomenal, I think. And then of course we have this is rubber, but it's as you can see, it's fairly padded, and you can press in there. So yeah, we have the suit. Of course we have the rubber arms, we have the gauntlet, the communicator thing there, which is really quite cool. Spin that around the way it's supposed to be. So the gauntlets are identical on either side. The weathering is probably ever so slightly different. We have this kind of Spider-Man wetsuit kind of material. Midsection, as I said, it's a lot going on here, and it's quite cool. Of course, you have the back of her head. Even the weathering on the skirt is just fantastic. They're the little bits that peg out, and then you take the little piece out on the lightsaber to get the hole. Yeah, again, it probably won't break. I'm just overly cautious. And then of course you have the shin guard, weathering as well. So yeah, it is really, really all quite good, as you can see. And I do believe she is going to have no trouble standing on her own, which is really good. And as I said, like, this sculpt, as I bring it in closer, is just fantastic. And I'm so glad to finally have her. I'm not going to stress the arms too much with mine. Now, these are articulated to a point as well, being all rubber, but I'm just not going to stress it because I don't want any cracking or anything. Like, I've got the Guardians of the Galaxy version 1 Gamora, and because I've had her in a very, very simple pose, I have never had an issue with the cracking or anything. She is still 100% fine. So I'm going to probably do the same thing. I might do the pose on the box where she's kind of got the lightsabers out in front of her, walking forward, or something ever so slight like that. But I think because the older version of her is more covered, I think I'll probably play with that a bit more. But even then, I think the arms may still be exposed to a degree. But yeah, so this has been a really quick look at Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars. And as I said, this is definitely worth the pickup. I'm glad I got this early, and we'll see how early. Because I would have expected pop culture to maybe update the shipping date on her, but we'll see. If it's not the end of this month, I would definitely say she would definitely be here by the end of July, but that's very wishful thinking. Alright guys, this has been a really quick look at the TMS Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars. Thanks for watching.